This is Ethan Newton, assistant coach at the University of Hartford, here with Figure It Out Baseball, bringing to y'all a series of videos on having a professional approach to this game. And this is not for professional athletes. This is for the young players, the amateurs, the high school kids, the travel ball kids, the guys who are just maybe just starting college ball. Having a professional approach starts way before you actually become a professional, if you have the fortunate opportunity for that to happen in your lifetime. But you can have a professional approach to this game without actually being paid to play the game. Just the way that you present yourself and carry yourself and approach this game every single day that you step on the field, step into a meeting room, step onto the practice field. What are you doing to put yourself in the best position to succeed? This video specifically is handling success like a pro, and that might be a little bit of a new phrase. We talk a lot about handling failure because our game does have so much of it. But how do we handle success when we have a really good day, when we have a really good season? How do we handle success? How do we come back and approach the next game or the next season? Because I think when you have success, the immature player, the immature athlete, it's easy to kind of sit back, enjoy your accolades, and lose focus and lose some of that drive and determination that got you to have the success in the first place. So how do you stay locked in? How do you have the same focus each day when you come to the field and each new season that you embark on? You have to forget about yesterday. Now that doesn't mean have a great game, completely forget the information from it, and just like blindly start on a new game. No, if you have success against a pitcher, you want to know why. You want to kind of document that information. You want to know what you did well, and you want to move forward and continue to use those steps. But if you're basking in the glory of the previous day, if you're pumped about your 4-for-4 day, if you're pumped about your shutout inning as a reliever, and you just expect that to happen the next day, you're doing yourself a disservice and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. So you need to approach each new day with the focus and the motivation of the day that you had where you found a lot of success, or with the season that you had, whatever preseason work you put in for your sophomore campaign and you had a great all-conference season. You need to do that same thing going into your junior year. You can't just say, well, this one summer I put in a lot of work and I had success, so I'm good now. I'm just going to kind of ride that wave. No, you need to continue to work hard and probably up the ante, because more people are going to know who you are, they're going to know about you, and you're going to be faced with more day-to-day challenges as people now expect you to be good. So what have you added to your repertoire, and what sort of mental focus are you maintaining each day to be able to lock in and still hopefully find consistent success? You have to be ready for new challenges. The challenges you faced one game are not going to be the same ones you face the next game. Different pitchers, different types of plays. Some days you might feel better than others. There's days where as a hitter, it might feel like you're swinging a toothpick and you could hit 100 miles per hour. Other days it might feel like you're swinging a 40-ounce bat. So how do you kind of, instead of riding the roller coaster, how do you kind of just stay on a steady stream and allow yourself to compete consistently day in and day out? The last thing that I want to kind of talk on with this is just kind of a quote to kind of round it all out, and then I'll elaborate on it a little bit. But some of it's kind of what I've already spoken on. This is a quote from my high school basketball coach, I'll explain it. But his quote was, "Don't get caught lacking." And what that basically meant was, don't get caught not working hard. Don't work hard one day, bask in that success, and then you're lacking your preparation, you're lacking your focus, you're lacking your drive going into a new day or to a new season. So don't get caught lacking. Don't expect the successes from one day to automatically take place on another. Because when that happens, again, you're doing yourself a disservice, and there's other people who are going to be busting their tails, who are going to end up jumping you and moving in front of you because they haven't had that success yet, and they're yearning for it, and they're going to get it if you slip up and you don't have the same sort of intent and focus with everything that you're doing in your preparation as a player who is looking for consistent success. 1 year, 1 game, 1 week of success does not guarantee it the next. You need to be able to maintain focus and still have that drive, and people are going to be gunning for you and wanting to compete against you. You need to be ready to take that on. If you're not, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage, and you're going to be riding a roller coaster more than likely, and that's a frustrating way to try to put together a career. The earlier you have an intent on how it is that you succeeded and being able to maintain consistency with it, the earlier you can do that, the better off you'll be. And hopefully, you know, with a certain given amount of skill, you're going to give yourself the chance to have a prolonged career and play this game for as long as you can. But that side of it is definitely important, and at times I think it's overlooked. So it's something that needs to be focused on consistently as a coach, as a player, for maintaining consistent success and handling success like a professional. I want to thank y'all again for tuning into these videos where we're, you know, again, we're in an office setting, we're stepping away from the field a little bit, and hearing a little bit different side of this game and what it takes to be a successful baseball player or to have a successful team, or, you know, if you're a coach tuning in, some things that you can kind of look to implement with your players or with your teams to build a quality system and just have a professional approach to running a program. So again, thank you for your time, guys. This is Ethan Newton with Hartford Baseball and Figure It Out Baseball.